Okay, so in the quest to figure out how I want to use the R5C, I did something that I've never done before. I ordered something from Tilta, so that gives you an idea. Yep, I ordered a cage. We'll see how it's gonna be. I usually like to keep things as light as possible, but I'm willing to try different things, especially with this camera, because some of the shortcomings that it has had are battery life and maybe a little bit of the size. But one of the things that what you can do with a cage is you can rig it out, and that kind of goes against my typical philosophy, which is to try to keep it as light as possible. But there's certain things that a cage can do, like a handle, for example. When you have a handle, it's easier to hold in certain positions. That's pretty much what we got here. So first of all, Tilta finally just came out with their version of a cage for the R5C, specific to the R5C. So there's a package, so I think it comes with a cage and some other accessories to kit it out with. I'm assuming a handle, and it just looks like an HDMI cable. So let's take a look at the cage. I don't care about the audio. Turn on the fan. It's just stinking hot in here. Anyway, plus we got screaming neighbors outside. So this is the cage. This looks like the cable clamp. This looks like a lens support. Hex key and screw. This looks like a base plate. So it's a base plate. Next up, looks like a top handle. Oh, it's spring loaded. There's a spring. Probably screws in right here. Has a cold shoe mount on the front. Just a lot of mounting points. This is the HDMI cable. Canon is notorious for their R5 having micro HDMI. This is apparently a workaround. And this is the other thing. Like I said, the other thing was with one of the things that you try to work around with the R5 is the battery life. And this is a possible solution. It is a V-mount plate that sits on as a base. So you can add your V-mount battery here. The cage fits on top, and the battery sits below. So there's a power solution. Oh, I like it. It came with a power. It came with a USB cable, a Tilta USB cable. I thought you would have to buy this separate, but it came with it. So props to Tilta for including that. Now the cool thing about this is once you put the V-mount on, it's not just a V-mount holder. It actually delivers power. So you have your power tap here. It's a D tap on this side. You have a D tap on this side. But you also have Type-C USB and power delivery. So that's one of the things that this guy needs, is it needs power delivery and able to give it supplementary power. You need the supplementary power for shooting in 8K 60 and also just to overcome the battery life of this guy. So like, for example, if you have power delivery feeding this, you can actually hot swap this battery out as long as you have a power delivery guy in here. So that's a pretty cool option. I don't know. I've never never done a cage before, but we're gonna give it a try. Okay. Oh, the tilted thing has a magnetic screw thingy. So I'm going to take off this Manfrotto plate. And here the base plate. Get that on there. Still get access to the battery door. And still access to all the cables on the side. But it's the flips. That's the cage. This is the, so let's add a lens to it. R5C f1.2. And it doesn't fit. It's not designed for this. So it's for a smaller, I think maybe the lens adapter, yeah. It's probably for the adapter. So we don't need that. Up here. I really don't know what this is for. Anyway, let's just do the very basic and add the handle. I can already tell what this will not allow me to do is use the Canon DME1D mic, because obviously it's going to be blocked. But it does give it a chance to be able to hold the camera like so. Milo, let's peel this thing off. Like this. I think it'll lock into place. That's cool. Try to view my battery. PD out. I don't even know if this has power. Oh, there's a little bit of power. I don't know if that has room though. Hey! Hey! It works. Thing, it's just not locked in. Lock! That's pretty cool. I don't know. You slide it in, and this thing right here locks it in place. Bang! This actually looks a lot more professional than some of the other things that I've seen done out there. That's so cool. Okay, so that's it. So this is the Tilta R5C cage and V-mount base adapter. This is another one too, but this is the one that I opted for. Alright, so there you go.